My name is Oscar.
My name is Carl.
And this is Who Would Watch This. Welcome to Who Would Watch This, the podcast where we watch a film, we chat about the film, and then we try and figure out who would watch this.
Today we're talking about The Marine, which currently has a 4.8 on IMDb, a 17% on Rotten Tomatoes, and a 2.8 on Letterboxd. Oscar, what's the plot?
The Marine. Ex-Marine has been fired after going a bit AWOL and must now try and return to his normal life. But things may go awry.
Wow.
Mouth
Really
agape.
good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Did you just come up with that?
Of course I did.
That's just a good summary.
I've kind of got like a chat GBT in my brain, you know? I just sort of generate wherever I want. I go, I want this, and then it makes it. It's great.
That's so good.
Thank you.
I'm so happy for you.
Thank you. It cost a lot of money, and quite frankly, the cancer's not worth it. We're getting heavy, and that's what we're about this year.
This is our political podcast. We're covering the Marine. We're covering American politics.
That's, yeah.
And we're doing the World Health Organization as well.
Exactly.
So we're doing it all.
Yep, we're doing it all. We're capturing everything and hearts and mind. Carl, before
The Aussie boys get political on Who Would Watch This. Big text here. That's what I want.
Just what you wanted to say.
The boys are getting political again! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark.
Carl, before we get political, should we go to last week before we were pretty apolitical?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before we were neutral. And now
yeah.
I have an opinion.
Yeah, thank God. It only took a week, but thank God we got it there, you know? Thank God we got there.
Oscar.
Yes.
The Marine.
The Marine. You've been begging for this one.
Begging for the
a hot
Marine.
minute.
Begging for the Marine,
Yeah.
and you've got to give me 12 rounds.
Okay,
But I know the Marine's
you know where I stand
100%
on the
in.
war, you know? I'm anti it. That's right. This podcast is 50-50. You're pro, I'm anti.
Yeah,
That's why
that sounds
this
about
works.
right. Yeah, that's right. We always come to the table.
Carl, you are right. We're doing the Marine. Why did you want to do this? You were passionate.
Look, it's a WWE produced movie.
Mm-hmm.
I used to watch this a lot as a kid. I think now it's really coming to me that the people that I used to watch this with big into WWE, and I think just sort of made me. But who wasn't into WWE? They're just throwing each other around.
They are throwing stuff around. You can be a bit like, I don't like this whole sport thing. Like, oh, these boys just like smacking each other. That seems fun.
Yeah, it's great
A
stuff.
big chair, okay. There's a briefcase on a chain. Okay, maybe I'll get into this. Maybe we'll get into this whole sport thing. And I like it's not fake. Like it is just a bit of I don't know.
I couldn't tell you what it is.
No.
I couldn't tell you what it is.
I think
It's
really-
soap opera.
yeah.
It's male soap opera.
Well, because when
and
you actually
get swept
watch,
up in it.
yeah, because I remember watching the highlights on YouTube. But if you actually go watch a whole episode, they're just like, what's like the manager thinking about this whole wrestling? Like, whoa, this is lovely and this is pretty. Maybe I'm enthralled. Maybe I'm like, this is great.
The narratives they weaved were unlike. I think if I was a writer for WWE, I'd just love it.
Yeah.
I think that was where I was never a big fan of Logan Paul, but I feel like Logan Paul really found himself when he went to WWE.
That was,
And I was like, wow, you're sort of built for this, my
yeah,
guy.
right? Like a complete villain and just
Yeah.
like, I'm going to get in the ring and just everyone
Yeah.
booing. It's like, now I get this.
Yeah.
Now I get this.
It's so good.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, KSI's up there dressed as Prime and they're
Oh
beating
my
the shit
God.
out of each other.
Like, you get why the children love that goddamn syrup. Oh my God. I wanted some.
I do
like-
too.
Yeah.
It's illegal here in Australia.
It is a crime. There's too much caffeine in it. And
Yeah, the one we get is like a decaffeinated Prime. It's bizarre.
they kind of looked at the board and went, oh my God, no, we're not laying this in.
We can't put, and you're marketing it to children?
It gives them both diabetes and his Coke. What is that? That can't be right. That can't be right.
You know, this is the reason I had to ban phones in schools. It's Prime addiction.
Oh, yeah, literally.
Amazon Prime addiction.
God, no one's ever had that in their life.
Do you?
No one's ever been scrolling Amazon Prime. I guess I'll watch The Marine, I guess, is probably on Amazon Prime.
I'm excited because we've really committed to this prior to even. I assume this is an easy to find movie, so we'll find out.
Yeah.
I would think. I feel like I'm going to log into Stan and all like 40
All 6 Marines. Yeah,
movies are there. What are you expecting here?
I don't know. It's John Cena and a Marine. I feel like it's 2006, so I assume politically pretty on the ball. I feel it's going to definitely be maybe a bit too unkind to the enemy, but hey, but that's the Marine. That's
What
the
are you expecting plot-wise? Because I think because of the title, have you looked up the plot?
No, I've looked up nothing.
Yeah, I think you might be expecting a different movie from the title.
I'm assuming he goes into either Afghanistan, Iraq, or Iran, and I feel like he's going to be like, look, buddy, it's just you out there, so maybe you've got to do some war crimes, and that's okay, because, you know, That's what happens in war. Sometimes you got to commit a little crime, and that's fine though. You get those guys, and I feel like maybe at the end it'll be a bit like, well, you did some horrible, heinous things. You completely defied the Geneva Convention,
but for your country,
And I mean, you gotta balance it out. I think that's fine, and maybe we back John Cena, and maybe he gets the girl at the end. So I'm pretty keen for that.
I think you're going to be tickled by what this film is about. Yeah, I'm excited for that.
It's just him, just like wartime peace. Let's write some treaties. Let's get this down.
It's just
Let's
training.
meet-
It's a whole thing on training and just like a good, healthy environment.
I mean, that is what's the Stanley Kubrick one? The
Full Metal Jacket.
I mean, that's 50% training, and then just oh my god. But check it out, guys. Stanley Kubrick.
We're saying Full Metal Jacket. Who do you think is going to want to watch The Marine?
Oh, I mean, yeah. Look, I feel like I have been getting a bit nostalgic for 2008. I watched a bunch of Bush fail clips.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What do you think? Just
porn.
Yeah.
I'm getting
back to Bush. I've still been watching hardcore
Big into Bush.
70s porn is kind of my thing. No, it's just that sort of that era, that time. I feel like it's really worrying when you're sort of looking at the Iraq War and that whole 2008 time going, remember the time when things made sense, So
I did not realize how political we were going to get doing the movie The Marine.
Well, I mean, yeah. Well,
I'll be shocked to find out this is probably political. It would have gone over my head as a kid.
just here's Osama bin Laden, just like, and that's good. You cheered.
I'll probably notice a real sense of like American propaganda in it now, but my god, as a kid, when he kills, he kills.
I guess who would watch this? I guess if you're an impressionable child, check this one out, guys.
I would love to know what the Venn diagram crossover is where they said WWE, John Cena as a Marine, because like Marine support, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like it's a circle, right?
Yeah,
I feel
it's
like
just nearly fully crossed over, and they've gone, we've captured everyone that would love this. We've got them.
They've made the money.
This is fucking cash in hand right now, just with me selling you the idea. We have the money.
We've already made the money.
We've got it.
Carl, who do you think would watch The Marine?
Look, WWE fans, children, me at. Wonder if I should have been watching this. Find out.
I'm not. That's a very scary. There's never been you be like, God, a child watching it? That's terrifying.
It's just, this was when like you're young and you're like so close with like a friend that like you're just sort of adopted by a family, like their family.
They're like, it's the weekend, you're around.
Yes, that's right. You're always just hanging out there.
So this just makes it easy. They're not bugging me.
And so it's like me and my friend and his brother, I feel like we're constantly just watching movies on Ozstar down. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so you're just, I remember
I don't know what you mean.
my entire film education is that.
Yeah.
So it's like.
Here's the thing. A lot of people think you should do like the 60s, the French New Wave. Guys, throw that out of the way. WWE 2000s. That's kind of the bedrock.
Strictly on Ozstar.
That's mainly how most film, I think, makers and enjoyers should kind of have. You should have a good understanding of that before you get into like sort of the heavier stuff.
I want Denis Villeneuve to do WWE.
Yeah.
I think
just him in the ring.
Yeah. I think he would do it with the
sound,
the Dune choir going, and he's got a fucking film camera and he's smashing it over Logan Paul, and everybody's like, "This is like,
like I know Dune 2 was good, but guys, this kind of is his like peak,
I reckon Martin Scorsese sitting in the arena smoking a crack pipe, going, "This is cinema."
I think him getting in the ring, like just getting his eyebrows out and just
smacking them, throwing people around.
Yeah. Oh my god!
Him doing the pufferfish move from Shark Tale.
A Street Fighter-esque game with just directors like honestly,
I'd
Quentin
be so
Tarantino just sniffing a foot and he gets massive, like, the whole
that would be so. Christopher Nolan rips off his scarf and lassos it around someone.
Oh damn!
Chloe Zhao's there, just raw and emotional, killing everybody.
Just sort of just sense pensively, like, oh my god, it's just great. She's just killed 8 people. My god, it's stunning.
She's plowing through absolutely everybody with sheer sincerity and haunt of the human psyche.
See that on the screen? That's pretty good,
Damn straight.
Yeah.
The Marine.
The Marine.
Wow, Oscar, what a time capsule that was. From 2001. When we recorded that.
It's crazy, I can't believe we predated the not only war but also the movie, and that's what we're all about, September 10th, it was a good day,
when you've got ChatGPT in your head you can be looking far ahead at all times.
That's the nice thing. At the moment, I've been only living in the present, but thanks to AI, I can now generate just a horrible future for myself. It's great. It's great.
Now, let's get into it.
Yeah, huge.
What did you think of the WWE logo for their production studio? I assume you've never seen it.
No, I have not. I was pretty much enthralled by it. What did it spark joy in your heart?
I think it really triggered my memories.
Yeah.
So I was like, wow, I love this already. And
It's so good. It's just the steel they have. It's just great, you know? Because it's not freaking feminine. It's freaking steel. It's so hetero.
It's just so aggressive.
Yeah.
It's so WWE Productions.
It's good
it's
stuff.
just great. Light
It's
shining
good stuff,
in.
yeah.
It's also just like odd to see. I feel like now, because I feel like production companies like shrinking. And who's making movies is shrinking, so we're losing logos at the start unless they're so expedited overseas that there's like 40 in front of it.
This took a lot of people in hand. You're like, oh my god, 40? Good for you guys. But I don't even know at that point. You're like, guys, we're 9th in for like the movie. You're like, what's up? What's our business? You know, we give 10 grand and like, good luck. There's a prop. I love the business model, though. Good for them.
Yeah, it is really good to do. I'd love us to start getting into it.
I think so. Just our shitty logo popping up. It's
right before being like, these guys gave us a cup of sugar. Yeah. They're right at the front of this new film.
Next door to us is Denny. He's about to film Dune 3, but God, production was low on sugar. So, you know,
Absolutely.
like a neighbor knocked on the door when, you know, Timothy came round. He was lovely.
I was like, here's the sugar, but aren't you after spice? And they were like, shit.
Shut the fuck, you fucking idiot. Carl the Marine. Wow. You were right.
I was pretty blown away. Did you love it?
I did love it.
Yeah, I knew you would. I knew you would.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't? Guys, this is...
So much fun.
We keep hitting it out of the park with these picks. This podcast is turning into 10 out of 10 films.
It's great, isn't
one
it?
after another.
It's nice, you know. It's nice when we go, you know what? We've kind of exhausted all the bad ones. Should we just go to the ones that technically are bad, but kind of just cool? Just kind of cool, you know?
I was worried because the beginning of the movie started with the American flag and just John Cena as a Marine.
Well, I thought this
saluting it.
Well, it looks like, you know, when like, you know, Fox does, hey, here's Big Bang Theory, and they're all really small at the bottom.
Yeah.
It felt very much like that.
It did.
It felt like that was the PNG they were going to put at the start of the Super Bowl. Like,
Yeah.
check out the Marine. It's on,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
on,
just
it's on
down here.
CBS. You
It's
know?
like they made it because they knew they'd have to advertise it in 6 months' time
Yes.
on TV.
Yeah.
They were like, might as well make it the title.
Yeah, it's easier. It's easier. Now, question. I feel like him being a Marine is barely a factor of this.
Yeah, I agree as well.
Yeah.
Other than him constantly saying, you married a Marine.
Yes. Which, if you have married a Marine, that should be that's a good way to live, you know? I would love to be a military wife, you know?
I'm not fully across. I thought a Marine meant that they were water. Because I'm thinking marine biologist.
Marine biologist, yeah.
But and so that
I guess
I think I've been a fool for
I guess
a while.
maritime is no, okay, yeah,
no, so I know I'm a fool.
I know don't get me wrong. I'm not like it is the same word. You know? You're not crazy.
Yeah, okay, good.
Yeah.
So that was my leap. So in my mind,
do you think the Navy was pissed when they...
Yeah, so I was thinking he's a Navy guy.
Yeah.
So when the movie began in Iraq, I was like, wait a minute.
Dry land?
Yeah.
What's going on?
I was like,
that's a desert.
I was like, this isn't his zone. He's meant to be
literally
around.
a fish out of water. This is not on. He's going to sink or swim.
No wonder they're going to lose. This isn't right. No wonder he's going to get discharged. He doesn't belong here. He's meant to be out at sea.
His like SEAL captain was a literal SEAL. Just like, sorry, buddy, you're discharged.
So what does a Marine do?
See, I thought Marine was kind of like, you're like a grunt soldier. I thought you were kind of like on the ground. You're kind of like in the thick of it.
Yeah.
That's what I think a Marine is. I feel like that is a sort of like, that's why they get like quite a lot of respect to movies, because like you really probably might die.
Well, because his hat screams sea to me.
Was the white.
He's got a captain hat on.
Yeah.
That's the thing. He looks like a sailor.
Yes.
So I cannot fathom.
No.
And I don't think this is a failure of anything. I don't want anyone to come and get mad at me. I think this is poor branding.
On the army?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha.
I think they need to consolidate. Marines are for the sea. I don't know what
you got Navy, you got the air guys, the air units, and then I think you also have the Coast Guard, which I think is
Aren't they sea?
Well, that's what I'm thinking. I think it's just colloquially lame sea.
And what is the sky if not above sea?
I mean, it's kind of
It all seems to be very sea adjacent.
That's the thing, even though they're protecting the land, it's mainly sea-based.
It feels very sea-esque.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that really threw me.
Yeah, you'd love a water war, if you're American, but unfortunately, most is land based, and that's why they struggle.
It's really throwing me because also in my mind, because I've seen the Marine too.
Yeah,
he's also a sailor, but now he mustn't be.
No, I don't think he is.
Do they have guns? The Navy?
Yeah, they got guns.
Like big guns.
I'd say they're probably the biggest guns. They've got on the boats.
No, but just on them at all times.
I guess just casually they might. I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, maybe not. Like if you're in the mess hall. Yeah, we're pretty.
I feel like I've opened a wound and exposed myself as to absolutely having no knowledge of any of the inner workings of the American war.
I don't think that's the worst thing in the world.
Just
I don't think anyone's
system.
gonna be. I don't think you don't. I mean, it's just.
I fear they're gonna come for me.
Well, they probably will. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. You're not going to the beach anymore. That's just you done. Okay.
That's fair.
You got to stick on land. Okay.
That's fair.
You're a landlubber now.
Yeah. I'm landlocked.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Nothing wrong with that.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Now, Mr. Marine goes into
John
to you.
My favorite thing is WWE Productions was like, we're going to make a movie about a Marine, and he's going to be called John.
And John Cena was like, I could play that. They're like, you could.
My name's John.
My name's John.
Hired.
He is John Cena. This must be one of his earlier.
He looks young.
He does look very young. He's kind of having fun. I think he's nailing it.
I think he's got what it takes.
Yeah.
I think he might have a career.
Isn't it crazy his career, though, is it's coming up to now where it is 25 years of his career.
And it's crazy how long it's funny he slowly made his way towards being a leading man, in Hollywood stuff.
Yeah.
I think the funniest thing to me is, and I don't know if anyone has brought this up, they probably have, but I don't think anybody's rewatching The Marine. But because him and Robert Patrick are father and son on Peacemaker. So I was like, whoa, it's crazy you guys did The Marine in 2006.
And I feel
teamed up again.
And I feel like because Robert Patrick is in the film, he's the villain. He's kind of the big name, I'd say.
I'd say he's the big name.
Yeah. And he's having a lot of fun. I think, honestly, just
chewing this film.
Just
chewing it.
But yeah, you'd definitely be like, I was once the top dog. And now kind of over 20 years, it's nice that he gets almost a revival. And it's John Cena's peak, It's just fun.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting.
I wonder if they actually just created a good...
Do you think James Gunn has seen that and gone, that'd be funny?
Surely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, honestly, it would not shock me if James Gunn was working for WWE. Come on.
Yeah.
He'd be living. But I just think it's fun. I just thought that was a fun connection that it's you can just be in, obviously working in Hollywood. The long game of it all, you're seeing who's just been nominated for Weapons, Amy Madigan.
Oh yeah.
And you're like, wow, it's just the fucking perseverance you have to have as an actor. But if you just
keep it going,
you keep on shipping away, and yeah,
you get one of those.
Yeah.
Now our boy John is in I think it's Iraq. Is it Iraq?
I believe it says Iraq on
Yes.
screen. We're not speculating.
No.
We definitively know
do
because
know.
the movie did tell us.
Yes. No. So he is at sort of an Al Qaeda camp. He does kill a bunch of Al Qaeda people, even though he gets orders to wait.
Yes.
But our boy John does not listen to orders.
He says, we're going to go through them.
Yeah.
He picks up an indescript gun that I can only describe is a rocket launcher in gun form.
Yes.
I don't know where this has come from, and I'm still trying to learn how he's got it as a seaman. So...
Wet hands. You think he'd be slipping out of his hands. No.
Thought he was Aquaman adjacent.
Of
Thought
course.
he was going to pull a fish out.
Of course. Just like a switchblade. Goldfish with a knife just comes out of the mouth.
Whoa. Just a bunch of tadpoles hit you.
But yes, no, he does kind of go nuts on the Geneva Convention.
Yep.
Kind of, he does flame them.
He's definitely right to be discharged.
Yeah. It's definitely right to be discharged, but it seems like everyone's like, sucks your discharge because you're a
great guy.
You're a great guy. And that's just kind of it.
Favorite thing is the cut to him in the most neon gym I've ever seen in my life. Michael Bay must have dreams of this gym. I reckon he saw this gym and he was like, I'm going to make Pain and Gain. He's like, I love this gym so much. I'm 10 more years, I'm going to make Pain and Gain.
I just love him, Michael Bay, at one point being like, I'm going to make Pain and Gain. Everyone going, what, Michael? Was that unprompted? He's like, I just had a vision. Pain and Gain.
There's a criminal thing happening right now in Florida and it's going to be big and then I'm going to make a movie about it because of this gym. Because of this gym I'm seeing unfold in front of my eyes in 2006's John Cena's The Marine.
John Cena is discharged. He goes back to his everyday life. with his hot wife, and she's like, "Oh, thank God you're back. I do desperately love you. I'm so happy you're back." He's like, I just want to kill.
Oh, he is like, I can't live like this. He's back for 2 seconds and he's like, I cannot live like this.
I can't be a bored housewife. I don't know how you've been doing it, but quite frankly, I've got the taste of blood and I need it back.
My favorite thing is when he gets back to suburbia, the score is literally like for the Shire from Lord of the Rings. It's like lots of flute, lots of like, look, back to all the simpletons. And she's like, let's just run away, John.
Yeah.
And he's like, I can't do this anymore. I was built to save America.
He just like plows his wife for 2 minutes. He's like, well, I've nutted and quite frankly, I need to taste blood.
Absolutely. It's crazy. He rocks up, they're like sex immediately. And he's like, is this all life is now?
Fucking my wife in suburbia.
I've never seen a Marine get like post-nut clarity like on film captured. I was like, whoa, this is crazy to depict.
But God, they've depicted the WWE's boys know what's going on.
Yeah,
going on.
WWE knows what's up. They're like, he'd be sad here.
But he does. He gets a job as a security guard at this sort of fancy building.
Now let's try and work this out. Who is this man that's gotten him the job? Is this a friend? Is this the wife's brother? Is this somebody he's met that day?
I think he's met that day. That's what I thought.
It's weird they hit it off so quick.
First day jitters. You're like, you know what? I've got to. You got to go hard and strong. You know,
Yeah.
if you go passive, you're locked in for a passive lifestyle.
Just thought it was wild that after all that happens while he's being a security guard, this guy he's met on the first day not only goes and shouts him some beers, but then goes and drives him home. I was like, surely there's a relationship.
Isn't that
here.
crazy? They sunk a bunch of beers and they was like back in the car. That's security officer. They're pros, you know?
Yeah.
They're great stuff.
It is. It really is. So John Cena, he can't help himself.
He can't help himself. He's like these goons and this like naughty little guys like, hey, you bitch, you freaking you're my GF and yet you cheated on me. And John Cena's like, I wanna see his skull. I wanna see the inside of his goddamn skull.
I miss characters like this because they existed.
Yeah.
These people existed for a little while, just a little.
Yeah.
But my God, I miss
the early
them being
2000s. I don't know what it was. It was just that little earpiece thing they invented was so revolutionary to douches.
It was great that they said this type of guy exists, and it's a little earpiece, it's a specific type of car, and it's that he's short, he's always in the same suit, and he's always got a little bit of like a walk to him.
He's a bit like, oh, come on, guys, don't. When you grab him by the scuff of his neck, you're like, oh, God, what the hell? But before that, all talk, and that's what you love.
We see one of the most explosive hand-to-hand combat fights I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Wherever somebody lands, the object obliterates to dust. Vases, walls, glass, bricks.
It's like that Skittle commercial where, he touches it.
It is. It's
but just that, but with rubble. It's crazy. And that's what John Cena has. God, he is really a weapon and should be, like, designed in a lab.
I think it's crazy he loses his job over this, because he did the right thing.
He did the right thing.
Isn't this what security's meant to do?
I think so. It is odd because essentially the guy throws a punch at him as a security guard, and he is. I guess the evidence is these features on when security guards go crazy, which I gotta tell you, I would watch as a show.
Absolutely,
completely 100%. But yeah, no, I think the evidence. I guess because the guy punched and then he didn't go like, well, it's settled.
Yeah.
So I probably should, but I don't know. I go nuts.
Yeah, go nuts.
You're a security guard. This is your bread and butter.
I just think if I owned that building, I'd be like, you handled that well.
Yeah.
Like, the windows coming out of your paycheck, but like, you handled that well.
I guess it's not the violence; it's more the property damage that he definitely.
I'd be looking at that and I'd be like, look, John.
Can I call you John? Your name's probably John, right?
Jonathan, if I may, you have lost the company $30,000 worth of damages, but nobody's ever going to pick a fight in my building again.
In my building, what do? We sort of just do various insurance. It's kind of crazy that this has ever happened.
Yeah, it's actually one of those like boxy things where you'd be like, John, I'd like to offer you CEO. Yes, you've gone straight to the top, John.
Yeah, the guy, like his other security guard's like, yeah, give it 2 more years, you'll be management. And John's like, I did it day 1, buddy. I killed the old manager. You can't not hire me. I'm good.
My fists get me anywhere I want to go. They're weapons.
We do then see for the next 90 minutes that being true. His fists only work.
We then see a man climb to the top of the food chain of humanity. He is like, I am now going to kill my way through every stereotype of who lives in Florida to get to the top. And I will be crowned king, and when I become king, credits will roll. And this is me. I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm so in.
Immediately in.
Cut to And this is where I thought you would just love it.
Yeah.
A bank robbery.
All
Did you
in.
see this coming?
You said no. Say I didn't see it coming because it's not really a bank robbery. It's almost like a hotel room that they've set 3 poker tables in and being like, that glass table where the bathroom would be, that's the safe. And they kind of open the glass door like in the bathroom, like, oh, you got in with the safe. And it's the wallpaper of like safes. I love this.
Yeah.
It's Robert Patrick and his goons. And I do like all the goons get a big character moment.
They do.
Yeah.
They are so broadly written to all be memorable. So, and you're just like, wow, it's crazy. Everyone's a caricature, and they're beaming off the screen.
Yeah.
There's little twists. Was it Michael Patrick? What's his name?
Robert Patrick.
Robert Patrick's got his arm around a hostage. She turns out to be in on it.
Yeah, it's huge.
A big reveal you probably don't need to make then and there, you know? And it's funny because their downfall, it seems, is just not wearing masks.
Not wearing masks, and quite frankly, everyone that was in on it almost gets left behind. At one point, the guy who's in the safe is like, hey, boss, it's me, Johnny. You better, hit me so they don't know a thing. And then you get shot in the face.
Yeah.
Robert Patrick, my God.
He loves to kill.
He loves to kill.
There is a motif in the film, which is like when Robert Patrick kills, it's always slow-mo.
It's always slow-mo, and I do love the conceit is that he always kills, except when it is the wife of John Cena, where he always needs a hostage.
No, that's right.
He always like, all right, kill anybody except her.
Except her.
Keep her.
Because we need a hostage. And it's one of those things where you're like, yes, but you needed a hostage already, and you just used a goon.
Yeah.
So why don't you just keep using a goon as a hostage?
Totally.
Nobody has eyes on your goons, Robert.
100%. We don't know the goon. We don't know. We don't know.
But Robert Patrick, apart from like this little heist, is stuck in like like a Thomas Crown Affair style
La-di-da.
romance heist movie where he's like, come and get the money. I've got the girl. We're in bedrooms and we have the diamonds and all this stuff. And you're like, wow, there's a Marine coming for you, guy.
I think it's actually kind of crazy because it's like, I think his plot is she should be the protagonist. And I'd be happy with that. Him being a robber, kind of his own team, kind of like having a mutiny and him kind of killing them all off while they try and escape is essentially just Baby Driver.
Yeah.
But what if Baby Driver had another Marine that was John who was trying to hunt down them?
Yeah.
And Kevin Spacey was also still there,
Yeah. That's
He
why John
pops.
Hamm is in Baby Driver.
Yeah.
Because everybody knows you need a John.
You need a John. You need
You
a hostage
always
or
need
a
a
John.
John.
You always need a John.
2 rules. 2 big rules. When they steal the diamonds and they go back outside, because until this point, I think this movie doesn't have a budget. These cars start blowing up so spectacularly, such incredible explosions.
It is so pandering to a certain audience, and yet here I am hootering and hollering because, quite frankly, the explosions have gone nuts. There's about 8 in this whole film, big set pieces.
Yeah.
Every explosion, fantastic.
Every explosion gets bigger and bigger to the point that there is an explosion at a petrol station that might as well have been the explosion in Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
It just kept getting bigger. It kept on not stopping.
John Cena also is running, and his whole thing is like when he's running, he's like a Marine, but he has this look on his face go, Jesus.
Yeah.
And you go, fuck me, Dad, how big was that
He seems to be close.
He seems to be really close.
I've got to tell you as well, because John Cena is young, obviously, in this. I don't think he's worked out how to run. I don't think he's got a movie star run yet in this film.
No, he hasn't. But then if you look at like all his newer films, I think he almost plays into the comedy of that. He's a big guy, and him running is inherently a bit funny.
He is.
He's kind of doing like, I'm serious.
I think, did Tom Cruise decide that you need to run with sharp hands to be like, this is a serious
Someone
run?
said do that.
Because it's like, this is a bad way to run, I feel, in a movie.
Yeah, yeah.
But this is like, I've got to get somewhere.
I think you got purpose.
Yeah.
You got purpose.
But-
Whereas that's you're lollygagging.
But John Cena seems so concerned when running. That's also like you seem afraid. He seems most afraid when he's told to run.
Yes.
And I just think that needs to be pointed out.
Yeah, I'm glad you have. And quite frankly, John, you're watching. Just get your shit together, buddy. You're season 3 of Peacemaker. Come on, it's not on. They do blow up a cop's car. Their team kind of just starts pretty much going heat mode and start just killing all the cops. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
And quite frankly, there's not really much consequences.
No, there's none. Frankly, it's crazy the police can't track them.
Yeah.
They kill multiple cops, all in a day, in broad daylight, with lots of security cameras around. They lose them. They lose them in minutes.
Robert Patterson. Patrick's girlfriend that was a hostage was like, "Hey man, what was up with that? You killed a lot. Are we gonna get away?" He's like, "Hush, sugar." And it kind of just scene cuts there. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
It's great stuff.
What's the price of the diamonds? How much have they stolen?
I have no idea. It's a little sack of diamonds.
I
So
know
I
it
assume
feels
a lot.
indescript.
I'd say, off my blood diamond sort of knowledge, I'd put this at about 24 mil.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. And
Yeah.
they're meant to split half of it, or they're just
Let's split in half with the goon, not the goon, the sort of leader goon.
Yeah.
And then I guess these five will then also have their own sort of divvy up system.
Right,
you know?
okay.
So
Yeah.
you're looking at probably I keep saying Robert Patrick. Patterson. I will. Fuck it.
There's one Robert.
Yeah.
If we say Patterson or Patrick,
Yeah.
know that we mean Robert.
Mr. Mickey 17 is not in this.
He is not around.
He's not in this. No.
The Batman is not here.
No.
Remember Me is not here.
Glad.
Okay?
Yeah.
He's not here.
Water for Elephants.
is
nowhere to be
not
seen.
here. The original casting choice for Charlie St. Cloud is not here. Don't fact check.
But anyway, the bank robbery goes without a hitch. And it is odd because I don't think their stories really intertwined for a hot minute. Because then John's like, should we go on a holiday?
And then, it goes for the. I couldn't believe. In my mind, they meet more naturally.
Yeah.
In my speckled mind, as the movie was unfolding, I was like, oh, that's right, he's a security guard. And then I think he beats up someone
I thought it'd be like a diet.
who relates to the goons.
Yes.
Only that they're just on a holiday and they sort of cross paths at a petrol station.
It kind of makes the whole front silly. You're like,
well, actually,
why? I assumed he'd be robbing the bank and he'd be the security guard and something would happen. There'd be something. But it is odd. It is just like this separate thing that did not have to happen.
yeah, I loved because the actual undoing of the goons is completely on one guy who refuses to drive a minivan.
Yeah.
So he goes to a criminal car center, I assume.
Yes, but it feels like not like it's their personal one. It feels like almost like a shared one, like almost like a car rental, but only for criminals. Which is very odd. They do this whole thing with a footballer. I didn't recognize the footballer. So I didn't get the reference. It seemed like they might have been from the Miami Dolphins.
WWE fans did. So essentially, this guy has a choice between a minivan, but then he sees like a Mustang or like a
funky,
Cadillac.
Yeah, like quite a funky like, black car.
They say he's made the wrong choice because there's 6 goons, right? And really, they're all only going to be comfortable in a minivan. But when they get to the petrol station and the police are there. Do we not think the police would find it sus if 6 fully grown adults funneled into a minivan over a Cadillac?
I agree. It's a weird scene. I just didn't understand what the point was.
Neither. It also personally wasn't funny. I think they really were going for comedy. Were you feeling the comedy in some of these scenes?
I felt like there was definitely it must be like essentially the Michael Jordan of the 70s. Yeah. Like I was just like, I just don't know who this man is. I'm so sorry because they can't do a wink to he winks to camera. I go, that would be really funny, but I just don't know who that man is.
I know. It's
sorry.
great that he does. It's crazy they do a fourth wall break where he looks at 2 cars and looks to the camera and goes. And I was like, in this film,
they've got not a kettle drum, like the boom.
Yeah,
I love that sound effect. It happens a bunch. It's just do the
what
camera.
am I meant to do? and then out with the car.
It's great stuff. I guess it must be because the cop, when they do get to the petrol station, he noses the bumper plate, and maybe that's like the inciting incident.
I guess.
So yeah,
I feel like the cop was just wanting to have a chat. That guy comes out with a gun and is like dead, and you're like, "This, you keep wrecking everything."
Mason he's the guy who fucks up the car and then kills the cop. And don't get me wrong, he is wildly inappropriate. He's kind of the like from Heat, the kind of crazy guy. But I just think he's got he's got kind of a fun vibe. Everyone's like, "All right, you can stick around, but you're crazy, man. You are crazy."
A point where there is a totally neutral, smart goon versing this crazy man, and Robert Patrick chooses to kill the neutral man. He's like, you always need a crazy guy.
Robert, he's got no... I don't know what he needs. He's like, you always need a hostage, you always need a crazy guy, and you always need a wacky car. And I just think at this point, I'm like, how many heists have you done? How do you... you so around the block, you're like, these are the core tenets of heisting.
This is my 40th this year. He's like, I've got a card that gets stamped, so I'm keen to get this going.
I know what you need. And quite frankly, that guy was loose change.
Nuts, he's never stolen enough to settle. Like this is if they're constantly doing diamonds, killing cops.
He's in it for the fun. He
I
is having a ball.
Was pretty shocked to find out that like a majority of this movie would just be in swampland.
When you sold me this movie, The Marine, I was like, okay, we're going to like Afghanistan, we're going to Iraq. And the fact that really it is mainly swamp based, it's mainly mangroves.
Yeah.
You know, it could be called the mangroves instead of the Marine.
Yeah,
you know?
it could be.
Yeah.
There's alligators.
Yeah.
There's swamp items. So we get this big confrontation at the petrol station. The petrol station blows up. A bunch of cops get killed. The wife is kidnapped because Robert Patrick's like, you never know when you need a hostage. A car chase ensues that is so
sick.
It's really to such a level of speed you never see in movies anymore. And it's in this cheap-ass WWE movie.
I thought it was fucking sick. I was kind of like watching going, what the fuck? Are you shitting me?
Right?
There's a scene, he's in like, also this great thing, the cop car at the back says, proudly donated by your local drug dealer, which is a really fun thing. But then essentially he's in this nasty little car driving on this highway. It's around this like marshall swampland. They're kind of like hillbilly, like trying to shoot him while they go for a crane, knocks the top off. It's real fun set pieces.
It's because they've done up like a sports car and said, this is a police car. Yeah. Like when it rocked up, I was like, I don't know if police cars look like that, but I'm willing to let this happen.
Well, I thought that was such great little, just the drug dealer thing. I'm like, how clever.
I know.
You've got a sick car now, and it's believable.
And he is like, I am so lagging behind. He's going to speed up to every car to check if like it's that one. Yeah. And they're like, oh my God, this guy's coming out of nowhere for us. He's really just chewing through it.
There's probably my favorite. It's like probably one of my favorite 4-4 breaks I've seen in a while. Some guy's like, he's like the fucking Terminator, and then Robert Patrick's in the rear view mirror, kind of looks up like. Gives a little. It's like you can see him kind of smiling.
It's so good.
It's really cheeky.
It's
so
very crazy that they were like, we're doing this movie, but they sort of know they're in a movie.
Yeah.
Because there's also a scene where Robert Patrick like pitches a threesome, and he's like. And this music's playing over the top, like it's like, what are we in right now?
It's really cheeky. I don't think there's no consequence of anyone's actions in a positive way. Like, you know, they'll kill a cop like, well, back to the swamp. Go to the swamp.
It's also, we know they're all bad people.
Yeah.
We know they're all going to die.
Yeah.
And so they're being so broad with their performances because it's like, who gives a shit?
Well, they're kind of like almost like in a slasher movie because they're all doing like bombastic, like, I'm the jock, I'm the leather guy, I'm the woman. And, you know, it's just fun to see them getting picked off in pretty gruesome ways. It's kind of like a reverse slasher. Die Hard slasher sort of thing.
It is. And so we've also got, there's a detective tracking them all down as well. So the Marine... after surviving a massive car accident in a swamp, just sort of gets up out of nowhere and is
rushes
like,
off.
I'm looking for them now. And the guy's like, what? Where have you come from?
But I love it. It's like a PI, like... You got 24 hours. The law's up to grabs, and we do reveal that he is working with the villains.
He's the big guy.
But I did like that. I guess John is like, well, my army guys didn't let me do it, but I'm glad with random PIs. Like, you know what? License to kill. Go crazy. If you kill a bunch, less paperwork for me.
He's like, you know, in this state, if you can solve the crime in 24 hours, you get off.
And a big medal too.
That's a big ass medal.
That's
and reinstated as a Marine.
That's in the goddamn Declaration of Independence. I'm not fucking.
Get out there and find your wife.
That's the Third Amendment. Guns, and then you're allowed to solve your own crimes. 24 hours, though. That's all you get.
I'll be hot on your tail.
I do love every time John does kill someone. He's just like, I'll step in here. And John's like, no, I'm so close. Like, all right, you got another 10 minutes, but
you can have it.
Be quick. Yeah, he's on the hunt. It's a lot of swamp now.
There is a lot of swamp. Yeah. So I almost feel like we should fast forward to when they get to the... Oh, actually, no.
Yeah.
So John Cena then gets taken by two random men.
Yes.
No bearing on the plot. This feels like fodder.
Oh,
how did you feel about suddenly these two are like, we've got you tied up, and you're like, who are you?
I guess because I never know. Because essentially, like, you a cop? He's like, I'm not a cop. He's like in like no badge, no gun, like probably a cop. Like, I don't know. I think I'm just a swamp guy. And these guys, I guess they're making drugs, like dealing. What is that? They're making meth.
Yeah, I guess they
got various pipes.
They were drug makers. Yeah. Unsure about the fact that he was around, which is fair.
Yeah, fairs. Yeah.
But it felt like a big detour.
It did
I
feel
was
like a
like,
big
how do you get
detour.
into this trouble?
I think because you're trying to think, how do we essentially? Because you can feel the budget a little bit. Because sometimes they're like, you know what, 5 of us going to walk in a swamp for a bit for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So you think, oh god, that car. Because the car scene, great. A lot of swamp walking.
Yeah,
So I guess
a
it's a
lot
very
of
cheap
swamp.
way to get a bit more excitement. Because otherwise, it is just kind of him trailing off and Robert just shooting his own men. Pretty much, he's essentially going.
Robert Patrick kills more of his men than the Marine does.
Yeah.
Which was crazy for me to remember.
Well, the Morgan guy who's crazy, he's just like, I hate that leather jacket guy. And then Rob Pat's like, okay, bam. And you're like, oh, I guess, okay, well.
The Marine
yeah.
kills 4.
Yeah.
Patrick kills 3.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, but I feel like Patrick's just looking for a reason to dwindle down the cut.
Well, he's doing like the Joker at the start of The Dark Knight. He's like, 1/6 the share, cheeky, huh?
Yeah.
God, that's clever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it weird if I put on a hat? I feel like I'm getting sweaty and I need something to capture the sweat.
Yeah, that's fine. But
Is that okay?
But make it like a transition. So it's more
You want
fun.
me to now?
I think actively say it.
Guys, I'm now going to put on a hat because it's getting hot in here and I'm wearing long sleeves and I feel like I'm getting sweaty and it's making me anxious about how you perceive my sweat. I've now got a hat on.
It's good stuff. It's great stuff, guys.
Not a lot of shows get to transition like this.
No.
We really do keep it fresh.
Many people have been saying, when's Carl going to wear a hat? When's he going to put on,
Tell him to put the hat back on.
And you know what? We listen.
The
we
hat's
listen
on.
here.
It is my own downfall. It's Australia. It is close to 30 degrees.
It really is. This is a seasonal podcast.
Yeah.
You can really tell when our energy is like, wow, you can really hear the sweat, I think.
I know, there are cicadas screaming outside. It's nuts. Like, it is, what a horrible land this is. I'm not built for it.
This is not podcast weather, I'll say it.
And yet we've both decided, because we're on camera, pants and long sleeve.
Of course.
Pants and long sleeve in my limited wardrobe.
That's not shorts. People would shoot themselves.
Well,
I'll say it.
My issue was, and a little bit of detail for the listener, one of the first episodes we did on video, I was wearing shorts, and I was like, this is way too much thigh and leg to give the listener for the first time they're seeing my full body.
We got screened. They were like, you're sharing porn. We're like, no. It's too much skin.
I got a lot of
YouTube shamed you.
Yeah, YouTube was like, I think you mean to post this on OnlyFans. This is not for YouTube's eyes. The amount of write-ups we got from listeners being like, I'm disgusted by how much skin Carl flaunted.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure I'm also wearing like a red shirt that's mostly filled with holes.
Pretty much.
So I dressed for Australian summer when we did that, and I'm never doing it again. I live in winter now.
Yeah. That's kind of what we're like. We're like in a snow globe. That's what we do.
This podcast is ruining my life. It's chipping me away. But I'll tell you, I'm sweating off kilos. I've never been better. I look amazing.
It's the new Jenny Craig, guys. Start a podcast.
Start a podcast, wear like a bin bag, sweat it all out, go for hot runs. The worst thing about having a podcast as well is because of the sound, you have to have everything closed, and so we're in a constant rooms of radiating heat.
Yeah,
and I've never been built for it.
We really got to start filming stuff outside. I think that's the vibe, or in an aircon, probably better.
I'd hate for people to see me.
It's pretty intimate. Yeah, it's pretty a lot.
I feel like they'd be like, "Oh, you guys have a podcast? That's sad."
Yeah, Yeah, at least it's a secret shame. Keep it repressed.
That's right. Luckily, it's not anywhere that anybody can find it.
Carl, what are we calling these? The sort of villains.
Which ones?
The
goons or the drug goons?
No. The goon, main goons and Robert.
But the main goons and Robert.
Yeah,
it's like a band name.
Yeah, it kind of does actually land. It's like the biggest. It's iconic as the Beatles. So they are.
So when they get settled eventually in this swamp house that they find.
A bar.
It's in a bar. That's it. There's a massive monologue by Mason. Is it?
Yeah. I think he, because at the mechanic, he goes, the guy's like, want some rock candy? He's like, I don't have rock candy ever since the incident.
I know.
And it's a bit like, okay, that's, okay, I wrote down, I don't know his backstory. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then he kind of goes, hey guys, I'm going to get into my rock candy story. And it does sound like he had a bad childhood in that sense. Is that what the vibe you were getting?
Yeah. I couldn't really make heads or tails. It was weird too because
it was played for laughs, and I was fucking. I was hollering.
It was played for laughs,
Yeah.
and I couldn't work out if he was abused or he was abusing someone else. But either way, Robert Patrick was tickled.
It sounds like he got fucked with rock candy, which is aggressive.
Yeah.
But our boy Robert laughed.
Was nuts to do a full monologue where we're meant to empathize and laugh, and then he is violently stabbed to death in the next scene. Just the biggest knife like this.
Yeah.
John Cena's like, oh, right in your stomach, and I'd cut up if I could.
Yeah.
You're like,
I guess he does not deserve it because he has killed a lot of people, but it definitely feels. Because at the moment, I was kind of vibing Morgan. He was kind of like he's crazy, but you gotta love him. And yeah, to get such a fate was pretty cruel.
yeah, I couldn't really work out what was going on here. But my God, when they get back into the action, you're like, thank God, I could stop thinking about characterization.
Thank Christ. Because then I guess not leather jacket. I guess hat. Guy who wears hats. No.
Another hat. Second hat time? You said you wanted more visual gags.
Go for another hat.
We're big on hats.
Look at the camera.
I'm gonna add another hat.
That's just good stuff.
This is the dumbest bit ever.
I'm not going to edit it either. I'm just going to cut it out. People are like, why is he wearing a hat?
Why does he keep getting hat? It feels like Scary Movie 3 when a hat keeps getting bigger, except this isn't landing.
Oh, I'm glad that bit does land.
It's one of the best bits in Scary Movie 3.
Maybe we'll
one
say
of
that.
everybody's favorite Scary Movie 3 bits.
Is that the best one or the worst one? No, sorry.
4 and 5 are bad.
No, but sorry. I'm thinking Scream 3 is bad, but Scary Movie 3 is good.
Oh, what was I saying?
No, you.
Did I say Scary Movie 3?
You said Scary Movie 3.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, it'd be fucking.
Thank God.
It'd be fucking mortifying if if to make a mistake like that with a film podcast, just end it.
It turned out I had insulted Leslie Nielsen and Charlie Sheen.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I would have done with myself.
Yeah, no, those pillars of.
I really don't know what to do. This has made my head so heavy. I'm like,
Well,
I just use this as a fan
You've
now.
got to transition out of it. There's no way of taking out the hats.
This is what we're doing now. The Marine. Tell me about it.
No, do the transition to get rid of the hat. So look at the camera.
Okay, we're gonna get rid of at least one of the hats now.
It's pretty good. It's nice we have that power now.
I know. This is going to go great on audio.
Yeah.
This is how worthless.
It's pretty good.
It's crazy I got to a point of overheating in this episode that I've derailed the podcast.
Oh, don't worry. We're pretty close to the end because quite frankly, he's killed 2. They're at the swamp house. The detective shows up, goes, you might as well just kill them rest.
Yeah.
fucking
The
kill
detective's like, I'm in on it.
Yeah.
Robert Patrick's like, dead.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, okay. John Cena cracks someone's neck, kills him. He's then just making a pile of bodies downstairs.
Yeah.
He's like, you two can lay together.
Yeah, it's cute. It's lovely. Now, at this point, I feel like it's a bit of an explosion blur, but essentially Robert kidnaps a truck with the still hostage. At this point, kill the wife.
I know.
Kill the wife.
I know. You don't need
keeps
her.
going, we need a hostage. At this point, it's a lot of work because you're down to one goon and a hostage.
It's now just a goon, and this is cut the fat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
totally.
it's just get rid of.
You're much lighter with just one goon.
It's
you know?
it's getting to the point that the wife should be cut in on the profit because she's now done as much as the other goons.
100%. She's definitely more in with Morgan. I'll say it.
Also, this bar exploding was insane.
Yeah.
Did they build this and blow it up? It was incredible.
I think they built the petrol station. I think they built the swamp. Like, it is just, they definitely built that last building at the end.
Yeah.
My God, they love blowing shit up. I fucking love it though.
Whoever loves blowing things up, like the guys, somebody was like, oh, we're making a movie, The Marine, and a guy addicted to blowing things up was like, I'm in. They were like, we didn't pitch it to you, and he's like, I'll do it for free.
I feel like it was a bit of like a tacky thing in maybe like, I feel like 90s and to early 2000s, people got a bit like, explosions are very, stop being so ridiculous, you gotta not do this, go, and then sort of CGI happened. I love an explosion.
Yeah,
I feel like
same.
there's not enough in the moment.
Well, I love this because I think, The Marine is the type of movie that, frankly, I feel like Hollywood would get AI to write, other than have 4 people in a room being like, what did WWE fans love? Marines, explosions, Robert Patrick from T2, John Cena the wrestler, this one footballer, diamonds and blood.
I think it's
and twists.
Yeah. I'm all for it. I think, honestly, if you kind of elevated this script, I actually think a heist team getting picked off by essentially the Die Hard team is a great little core.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
It's so good.
Yeah.
And you know what I also love about this movie? It's just, once it gets to the end, it goes credits.
Yeah.
It rests no time. You're like, oh, what happens to them after? You don't care.
Yeah,
Credits.
fuck it. Damn, gone.
Credits.
We do get the final thing. I do want to talk about the woman's death because I
Okay.
think it is by far the best one of the whole thing.
It is. I've got to tell you, a death that will stay with you forever.
Yeah.
Because I remembered it vividly, and it went exactly the way that I remembered
Great.
it going. The diamonds turning red, the glass shattering.
We'll just get into it. Essentially, they're in the truck. John Cena pulls this woman out of the truck. She flies out. At the time, there's also a speeding bus going the opposite way. She flies out pretty much perfectly, crashes through the window. She's got diamond spill, the blood-stained diamonds. Wow. Poetic and special?
It's just one of those things where you go, I didn't realize this movie was about to be elevated.
Yes.
Like, it also happens so shockingly,
Yeah.
and there's no death like it in the movie.
No.
And yet it's just exhilarating. Like, one of those things where you're like, no matter if you haven't enjoyed the movie up until this final 15 minutes,
Yeah.
the final 15 minutes is so chaotic. It's just an absolute fucking landing of a movie.
The whole time, this truck going through what it must be like 98 miles of just warehouse, on fire, blowing up. When he rocks up as like a horrible disfigured monster,
I know.
and then John Cena's like, I'm gonna grab you, throw you up in the air,
Yeah.
and twist your neck. Holy
I'm gonna
shit.
do a Mortal Kombat move on you because you are now like a two-faced villain. Right after John Cena's been on the outside of a truck,
Yeah.
while it goes through building after a building, and the building's been breaking over John,
Yeah.
and he's fine. It's just insane.
It's so fun, so elevated. His wife the whole time just like, I am so fucked. He's like, I'm gonna do both things. I'm gonna nail it. Nail it.
I'm just absolutely gonna nail it. Now, these final two deaths of the girl and Robert Patrick, incredible.
Yeah.
Just, yeah. Wow. WWE, you've done it again.
done it again.
You've done it again. You've done it again. I cannot wait to watch The Marine 2 and 12 rounds. I feel like your whatever theme you
Of
want to
course.
do next, gone.
We're gone. It's fine.
It's gone. It's
we're
this
mariners.
now.
We're mariners.
I reckon this podcast is now purely WWE.
We're a marine
movies.
biologist now because
Okay,
we're
let's do it.
biologists. Yes.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Carl, who would watch The Marine?
I think purely. We don't usually get a lot of movies where we're able to say who would genuinely watch
Yep.
this or who you could really recommend it for. But if somebody actually came up to me and told me, yeah, I really like John Cena in movies,
Yeah.
and I've been watching a lot of John Cena movies lately, I'd be like, seek out The Marine.
Yeah.
You'll love it.
Totally.
Seek it out and you will love it.
I feel like his earlier work, he kind of didn't get to be like he's sort of doing this,
Yeah.
but he's still a bit muted.
Yeah.
I feel like when he gets to do like a bit of the comedy stuff, he's good. He's good.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is so he doesn't really get like moments of comedy, but I think
No.
he comes across quite well.
It's
is so good.
Funny when eventually, I think is it Blockers when they were like, let's put you in a comedy. Like
Blockers,
you've got
yeah.
good comedy chops
Yes.
and they're not using you right.
There's a bunch of scenes. I feel like the one where he's doing the drug thing for the Amy Poehler movie or the
Yes,
Tina Fey.
yeah. Amy Poehler uses him well
Yes.
in
He must have been.
Trainwreck.
He must have been like in an SNL skit or something. Or
Yeah,
someone
I
caught
reckon as
wind
well.
that he's very funny and he can do it.
Yeah.
And he's so good.
Because other than him just being at least...
Oh, and the Tom de Pharmacy as well. He's also
Yes,
great in
that's
that.
right.
Yeah.
It seems like he sort of got in with these guys. Because I don't know if I think John Cena is a particularly funny person, but he is a very good comedic actor. So he pulls good face. He gets really physical with his
Yeah.
performances. And that in itself is really impressive. So it feels like, man, Dave Bautista and John Cena just eclipsing The Rock. Did you say The Rock didn't get an Oscar nomination?
Oh, damn, that's crazy. That is nuts. Oh,
He
goodness.
him
It
with
is-
those glasses. He
it
tried
is-
so hard.
Those damn
He
glasses.
tried
I
so
thought it was
hard.
funny. But it is funny. Like, yeah, like I feel like it all came at the exact same moment, and then
Yeah.
just like such odd, different. Like you can go anywhere really with it. I
Yeah.
think you just have to be like, just to have a bit of, I'm a bit of a fool.
Auteurs love Dave Bautista, and it feels like comedy people love John Cena,
Yeah.
and then I'm sure there's some people that love Dwayne.
I guess the box office loves Dwayne.
The box
Yeah,
office loved
Yeah.
Dwayne.
Yeah. I guess they did
I don't
love.
think Rampage is making 400 mil now.
Oh, yeah, fuck it. It's
You
crazy.
know?
I guess he did Moana 2. Is
Yeah,
that his big thing?
it'll be interesting.
The
to see
live
if that
action one.
Live
I think
action
it
one.
will
That'll
do
be
very-
telling.
It will
That'll
be
be
very
telling,
well.
Oscar.
It will be well.
Oscar, who would watch The Marine?
Oh, great one. I do think the actual core concept is so much fun, and I think just the special effects, not special effects, sorry, the practical effects they're doing are just so elevated that it's just quite an enjoyable movie. I think it is of a time pre, I guess, the internet, where you could kind of just get this bombastic nonsense, that it's so fun. It feels very much like an 80s sort of one of those films, and I think it's a little bit forgotten. I thought it was, I'd honestly highly recommend. High recommend.
Yes. From the Who Would Watch This Boys on the most political podcast yet.
Oh, that's right. What's your thoughts on Iraq? Should we still be there?
Well,
that's enough time. Up.
Oscar, what are we reviewing next week?
Next week, are we Marini again, or do we go to the old? What are we doing?
When does this come out? This is the end of the month?
This is Monday.
Is there another podcast between now and the end of the month? Or is that the wrap-up one?
I guess we should do the wrap-up, shouldn't we? Because we've got December and Jan to do.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe we should do that like every 2 months or something.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe it's an extra episode and we make more work for ourselves.
Not crazy.
Join us next week when there's more of this.
We're figuring it all out.
We're figuring it all out.
We're doing us.
Will it be an episode, or what do you want to do?
We'll just, you know what? Maybe
stand by. I'll tell you right now, we're so far ahead though. We're definitely doing Chitty Bang Bang.
Yeah, I can tell you what we're doing in a month and a half's time. I can't tell you exactly what's going to happen next week, but my God, we're good.
How we schedule this podcast, because I don't know why we're so organized for 3 weeks' time.
Yeah.
But not for the next
one.
two.
Yeah, I don't get it either. I think we just love a month.
You know what I love?
We love starting a month and going, oh, there's 5 weeks in this month?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I remember, because there's people that were like, oh, this is really good. You guys should get a producer. And I was like, excuse me. there is a haphazardness that the audience loves. they love
people
the chaos.
Are here for just a bit of nonsense, not really a planned schedule. It's just good, you know?
They're here for the chat, and they're here for our extensive film knowledge of Robert Pattinson movies.
Carl, give me a movie that Keira Knightley's in.
Begin Again.
There you go, guys. Fucking pros, you know?
Right?
That's why you guys come for us.
Right?
Yeah.
None of you could have done that.